Hi guys, Gabe, ESC United, joined today by the incredible Sarah Benici from Malta. Thank you so much, Sarah, for joining us. Firstly, how are you today? How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you. It's a nice, new, beautiful day, so I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. It's bright and early here in the morning in Malmo, and it's just a few short hours, in fact, since I bumped into a member of your team in the Euro Club, and I said, listen, I'm speaking to Sarah in the morning, what should I know about her? And without missing a beat, he said, Sarah loves J-Lo.
Who did you meet?
I think it was your choreographer.
Michelle?
Yeah, I think it was Michelle.
Hey. He's biased. Michelle danced for J-Lo.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But Michelle was like, Sarah loves J-Lo, but at the same time, this is a high energy performance. It is a J-Lo performance.
It is.
How did you go about, because you have to be an athlete as well as a singer, how did you go about getting fit enough to even be able to do a routine like this?
Well, it's so many things which work hand in hand for me to be able to do it. So obviously I work very closely with my vocal coach, so I've been, taking lessons and I train professionally my voice and work on breathing exercises as well as technique. I then run and sing on the treadmill as well to be able to test my breathing limits when I'm singing. I also obviously work closely with Michelle, and I combine the choreography and the singing together. I train at the gym. I do massages, vocal massages, to make sure that my full body can cooperate with me. So it's so many things that are that all contribute towards achieving that performance, I guess.
And I guess with this song, we've come a long way, right? Since those first auditions all the way in November, a lot of time to think about it, a lot of time to refine it. When you already arrive at the national final with a song, and then you revisit it later and think, how are we going to change it for Eurovision? How is that process for you? When you set out revamping Loop, what did you have in mind for how you wanted to improve it?
Well, after we won, the main aim for me was to deliver the best possible performance to my abilities here in Malmo. Obviously, I wanted to mainly focus on improving the quality of the production to make sure that quality-wise the production is up to standard, and it's fit for such a stage and such a huge competition. But then obviously we also wanted to make sure that even the song itself is the best possible product we can offer. So we worked with Linnea and Joy Deb. Not new at all to the Eurovision world. They're actually, as you know, previous Eurovision winners.
Eurovision royalty.
Yeah, true, exactly. And worked with them, and we tried to focus on the things which we thought maybe could be improved. So like we changed a bit the hook, we changed a bit some lyrics to make it more easy for the audience to understand, and all of that. So it was basically a very nice, smooth, enjoyable process. I mean, Linnea and Joy are incredible, and it's so nice to work with them.
So let's talk about the flip.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the flip, because I feel like if a choreographer had sat me down and gone, we're going to blindfold you and then we're going to flip you around within centimetres of the floor, I feel like my first reaction would be, they want me to do what?
Same reaction, exactly. I didn't want to do it at first. The idea was of the creative director, actually, Steven, not of the choreographer. So he had messaged me. It started like this. He said, would you be up for including blindfolds in the performance? What do you think? And I took it lightly and I said, he's joking. But then he kept pushing. And then came the flip request soon after, so flipping with the blindfold. And at first when we used to try it, I used to be really scared. I used to get these huge headaches every time we did the flip. So we do the flip, I get really scared. The feeling was as if I'm going for an exam. That's how I used to feel just before the flip. Super scared, we do the flip and I get a huge headache. But then I said, you know what? It is an iconic moment, and I need to, pull my socks up. I can do this. So there I went. I said, I'm no longer scared, and I pushed, and now I'm no longer scared. A few accidents happened.
Oh,
recently.
really?
Yeah,
Have you had a few bumps on the head?
No, I had my hair pulled off a million times, but recently the worst one was when they literally pulled a whole strand of extensions, but with my hair, so extensions are tied to the hair.
Oh,
but
no.
with my hair tied to it, I literally have a bald patch underneath here. Yeah, and it hurts so bad. Like it was a lot of hair being removed from the scalp. So, the things we do.
But what you're saying is a wig went flying when there was no wig. That was how iconic it was.
Exactly.
So I have had the pleasure of watching this journey, and we were talking just before the interview about one specific episode of this, which was at London Eurovision Party.
Yes.
Your colleagues from MESC, Gratitude, Matt Black, were both there, and I spoke to them a bit about that show, and they said it's like a big family,
Yeah,
and
that's
everyone's
true.
kind of in it together. How has that support network helped you through what has been now a 7-8 month process since that national final?
They help me so much. They're amazing. We have this chat. Myself, Matt. There's Ryan Healy as well. Denise, Mariana. We have this beautiful community, and we call and message all the time. And sometimes I call them. I've called them a couple of times while I was here, and they enjoy it so much because they get to sort of live the experience. But we're honestly a huge family. We were competitors sort of, but we never felt that competition element, and they support me so much and we support each other so much. It's so nice. It makes such a huge difference. I feel it's so important.
And I think this is the strange thing, because firstly, it's unusual to compete, right, against other musicians in this way, but also sort of competing with friends as well. And at this point, you've met so many people, you've come on such a journey, emotionally, with everyone. How do you feel? How do you prepare yourself to sort of get in that zone of, I'm going to be compared against my peers who are doing stuff that is radically different to me?
Honestly, I'm not a super competitive person, and even in the national final and even here, I try to, as much as possible, focus on myself. I really genuinely do care about delivering a great performance, an amazing number that I will look back at and say, I did that, I'm proud of that, my team is proud of that, my country is proud of that, and I'm satisfied with what I did, because I seek happiness sort of from within, from the things I can control, and that to an extent I can control. I work as hard as I can to deliver the best possible performance, and so that I can control. But when it comes to the competitive element of it, who makes it through, who passes, who wins, that is things that I feel that I can't really control, so I try not to let them influence me so much. So for me, even throughout this experience, I don't see it as a competition. I more see it as a huge musical event where so many people, so many countries get together, we all unite thanks to music, and we're all here for the music. At least I am here for the music, and I'm here to deliver an amazing performance. The rest for me is just a bonus.
You touch on something interesting in there, which is that, and I think it's the same creating any kind of art, any kind of music, where you're kind of in a little bubble yourself, where it's I want to be satisfied myself.
Yeah, I feel that if you are not satisfied, it's hard to sort of be. Thing is that when you seek happiness from the things you can control, then you can work for that and try be happy, because you can control those things. But if you try to seek happiness from people's approval or from the result, those are things which they're hard to control.
And you have to have confidence in yourself, before anyone else is going to.
Exactly. So I think it's very important to be sort of focused on on trying to be happy from within.
Exactly. Looking forward to Thursday. We have 2 minutes 30 seconds of this 3 minutes that we've not seen yet. So
yes,
we're excited. What can you tell us about what we can expect? Other than, I'm told, choreo from start to finish.
Yeah.
Lots of dancing, lots of moves, maybe some more flips. Are there any little clues you can give us about what we're going to see in that 3 minutes on Thursday night?
first of all, just watch the performance. I can't reveal much, but I can assure you that it will be like high energy performance, a fun one, vibrant, I guess. But you need to, watch, be patient and watch.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I really hope that no hair extensions get pulled out when you do the flip.
So too.
And if they do, just strength, bear with it, you'll be through.
It's okay. It's just another accident on the list, because with such a trick, it's like we have so many tricks in the performance, and it has so many elements that so many things can go wrong. So even during rehearsals, I fall. So many things happen behind the scenes, but that's why we rehearse. So hopefully that will not happen.
Well, I'm sure everything will go great. We're really excited to see it, and we're really rooting for you. If you want to see Sarah Bonici in that final, make sure to vote for Malta in semi-final 2 on Thursday.
Sweet.
Sarah, thank you so much for joining
I
us.
appreciate
We
it.
really appreciate you taking the time.
No, it's been a real pleasure. I honestly really enjoy it. Thank you.
Thanks.